Okay, hello everybody. Good morning and happy, what day is this? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. So, I am feeling a little better today. Actually, a lot better. I'm feeling more closer to being me. I just got that whole chest thing going on, the lungs. So, yeah, it doesn't give me the option to share it out. So, if you can go to Enlightened World Living, and then I don't know why I don't ever get the option to share this out. I don't know. And then see if you can see us. Enlightened World Living. There we go. Right there, you click that up there. And then.
So copy link?
No, you should be able to share it right directly too. Give us just a few minutes so we figure this out.
If I share to a group? Okay. And then just post?
Yep, just post and let it go. Okay, so we got it shared. We have a show going. Okay, welcome to UpVibe Energy. Hi, Krista. Happy to have you here. Anytime you feel questions, you want to ask some questions, post it. We'll get them answered as quickly as we can and as many as we can. Today on UpVibe Energy, I have this beautiful soul right here, Jordan De La Rosa, who is actually my daughter. And she is an energy mover. Hey, Stacy. Hi. She's an energy mover through art, painting, creativity. Who knew that could really consist of a lot of healing? But it can, not only for the artists themselves, but for the person that sits in front of them. It can actually bring you through a huge amount of healing. And what Jordan is going to try to do today is to connect with somebody, right? And she is going to paint something that this person brings through. So we have Krista May Fox, Pat Moss, Stacy Smallord. Am I missing anybody else? I don't think so. We have 3 with us right now. And I'm going to ask Jordan a few questions. Maybe I'll scoot my chair just a little closer. Excuse me, don't mind the coughing because I'm still got that part of that going on with me. Allergies are kicking me right in the rump. So let me move my stool just a little closer. And let me turn this to where I get Jordan included too. Okay. All right, then I can just kind of peek in. I'm going to ask her. All right, Jordan, how long have you been painting? How long have you been doing this creative process for you?
Painting's only been maybe 2 years now.
About 2 years?
About 2 years.
And I know the answer, but would you say that your love of painting has been kind of how did it amp up your life? Did it find a proper place in your life and make it better, and you find that time to breathe through your painting?
Yes. Well, actually, I gotta backtrack. I actually started painting for myself about 5-6 years ago now. I've been drawing and sketching since I was about 13, 14, but I stopped for some years, got busy with life, and then I started charcoal drawing on canvas. And I thought, well, if I can charcoal draw on canvas, I wonder what I can do with paint and a paintbrush. And so I started there, and it helped me through personal things. And so I thought, this could probably help other people. But it wasn't until I got connected with Enlightenment and the very first painting that I did for somebody, I connected in a way that terrified me.
Oh my gosh. Can you tell us about that time?
Well, I had thrown on Zenlightenment a kind of fun little contest. Didn't really think it was going to go very far. And I said, you know, based on answers, like these are the rules. This is what I want you to, you know, throw at me. Whoever I connect with, I'll try to paint a piece. Well, it ended up being a woman that I connected with, and I told her I would get a piece done for her based on what I felt from her, and she was in a very bad place. And that bad place I was able to somehow pick up on. It gave me nightmares. The next day I couldn't get it off my head. Like, it literally woke me up with nightmares.
And if I am remembering right, it brought you to tears. I mean, you could feel the emotion.
It did. And that's why I called you, and I was pacing back and forth in my apartment. And I was like, I don't know what's going on, but like, this was the nightmare I had last night, and I just, like, I had to paint. So it ended up being 2 canvases because it was a 2-parter for her. And when I contacted her and I said, okay, these are your pieces, this is what I got from you, like, she was in tears. And then she went on to tell me her story, and I knew nothing about her before this happened. And then I ended up learning a lot about her, but it terrified me. So I'm kind of a little.
So that was kind of like your big awakening, your move forward. And it's not really the emotions that you're tying into, it's actually the energy from the person, from memories. And not a lot of people realize that our memories hold energy. And if we don't deal with that energy, we're going to be tied to that memory. And some memories aren't bad, but some memories we don't really want to live with. And as long as you are tying yourself to it, you're going to live with that. So just pay attention to those memories, see what they're bringing up, and deal with them. But we're going to let Jordan get to it, and she is going to connect to somebody. So now we also have Corinne Kelly that joined the group. Julie Kiss, hi. Sally's daughter. This is Jordan. She also, well, we'll talk to you about how people can contact you to maybe book a session with you. And we're going to let her get to it. So she's boss from here on. And if I figure out, if a question comes to me, I'll just spit it out, or I'll be watching you guys. And if you have questions, I will get my glasses on so I can read them. Oh, yes. Julie Kiss that said,
hello.
And yep, Julie Kiss. And Krista says, I have a lot of memories today that I need to let go of. Go within, go deep, go within, investigate what these memories are bringing up, and start to relieve them through meditation and breath work. It really does work. But let's give you to Jordan. She's going to talk to you guys for a minute and pick up on one of you. I had to come over here for a reason. What was it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'll figure it out.
Okay, so I think that I'm going to try to connect with somebody. I'm just going to start an image, something that, like, I've been seeing, I think, since last night. If it resonates with you at all, let me know. And then I can't really tell you, like, what I'm gonna pick up on or how much I'm gonna pick up on. So because of the first time I ever did it, and me learning so much about this woman, and being able to tell more about her, her story, I cannot control, I guess, what comes out. So if you want to discuss more, you find that this is you that I'm picking up on, you can reach me through Jordan De La Rosa on Facebook. Send me a message. I'll, get back to you when I can. We can talk. And you can also follow me on my art page called Soul Art on Facebook, and Therapy Art 20 on Instagram. I am getting into doing commission pieces. I do energy painting sessions. The prices for those vary depending on how much time it takes for me to really tap in and get something that resonates for you. As well as the size canvas, the materials they use, things like that. But you can follow me. I have some tutorials as well on my soul art page. So I think it's kind of funny that only females are on right now, I believe, because it's been a female that I've been seeing. I'm gonna try to kind of talk to you a bit about what I'm doing and what I'm picking up on, so that way you can let me know, like, I think this might be me, and we'll go from there. For this piece, I am for the first time attempting charcoal on canvas, on acrylic, and some metallic paints.
Melody Clausen. Hi, Melody.
Melody.
Stacy says, what a beautiful gift. Yeah, what a beautiful gift to move energy like that. To connect with somebody's soul and really reach them in a way that not anybody else has been able to do. It's big, epic, I think. It's an epic gift. So, do you mind if I talk to you while you're painting and doing your thing? Somehow I lost my water. Wow. Where did I put you? Oh, jeez. I would lose my head today if it wasn't attached. What are you looking for?
I lost my little eraser.
This one?
That one.
Okay, so some people, when they're just coming into realizing that they work with energy and that they're empaths or actual empaths, and they can, as empaths, we vary in degree. We vary in instances. Like, for me, I am animal empath first and human empath second. For a lot of people, it's opposite. Or they're human empath first and animal empath second. So it varies. And some people, when they realize that this is exactly what they're doing, that they're actually healing people's energy. And for me, I think that healing somebody's energy, it doesn't just stop at the surface. It goes deep within, deep into the soul. And, I am a firm believer that it can actually reach somebody's past lives as well. And when we tie ourselves to instances, including those from our past life, we bring those forward into our current and our future lives. And that's not always a pleasant thing to do. That's not always a good thing to do. But somehow we manage to do that. So do you think that maybe this gift, this ability to heal energies, comes from maybe a past life gift of yours?
I mean, maybe.
Do you believe in past lives?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I don't think, whatever you believe in, God, I don't think that we have the ability to constantly recreate souls without some of us being recycled, if you will.
Absolutely. I mean, I believe that there's differences in everybody, but this many people since time has began and you think everybody is different, that I find hard to believe. I can't believe that everybody is a one of a kind. I do think that we've had repetitive lives. It is, it's weird. So for you as an artist, and you're still just getting your sea legs together as far as your artwork goes, and you've got your group, and you've got other things going on in your life, which we will talk about in a little bit. But would you say that this is satisfying for you? How's this for you? How do you feel doing this?
It's very satisfying. It's always scary when I'm trying to do something like this for somebody, a piece for anybody, and it doesn't really matter who it is. Like, I just did that charcoal sketch of your granddaughter for your daughter, and I revealed it to her, and it was scary because, like, I didn't know if she would feel like it was as good as I thought it was. So it's intimidating.
I always love to watch. I get so zoned out on somebody doing artwork. I like to watch the shading process. It pulls me in, and then I just kind of sit there like a lump on a log, watching, staring. It's magical. It is. And I love to see the beginning of something and see where it ends. Because it's usually, let me ask you this. When you set out to do something, does it usually end up the way you thought it was?
No.
I can never get it that way. I let spirit guide me kind of through things, and I just accept it from there and kind of work with what they're doing, what they're saying. Krista says, feel my throat shut. I feel my throat chakra and my heart chakra tightening up for some reason.
Krista,
I think we found a
I'm going to
person.
keep going before I just go ahead and say that you're a definite.
I love that, Krista.
But
I do.
You'll know exactly why.
Oh my God, I've got goosebumps, Krista. I really do. What do they call them? Spirit bumps. I have got spirit bumps. Woo! Right up to my cheeks, literally. I have them up to my cheeks. I'm really looking forward to that. Please, Krista, whatever you do, if you can, stay with us today. Absolutely.
I have been seeing this piece and trying to figure out how to put it all together since last night.
Oh my goodness, because you were picking up on the energy last night. See, for a psychic medium, energy can start coming through. For me, when I do a large group reading or a platform reading, energy can start to arrive up to 2 weeks ahead of time. And I'm dealing with people's ancestors and their energies and spirits and all this up to 2 weeks in advance. And I would say that it does kind of the same thing for you. That when you're about to do something like this, you pick up on that energy and start bringing it through in advance. And I love that part. You're so much like your mom. I'll just tell you that. You are. You're going to pick up on things that are going to, I just can't wait. I'm so excited for those that are coming into their gifts. I really am. I'm kind of glad to be through a lot of this, but like it's stirring up and about to release, she said.
Krista,
oh my goodness.
Okay, Krista, I want to know if you have a lot of things left unspoken that you have been contemplating right now, whether you should speak your truths. And I feel like this has to do with, okay, so this is crazy because I don't know how this is happening. But I do strongly feel like this is for you. This is you. Do you have a feeling of you're not going to get past certain things unless you find the strength and the courage to speak on them?
Yes, just don't want to cause drama.
Okay, don't be afraid of that drama. You have truths that need to come out in order for you to heal. And we need to stop collectively. We need to stop being afraid of creating drama, because you are possibly missing out on,
yes, exactly.
if you
scared to speak on them.
Speak your truths. Your fear is the retaliation of the person your truths are going to pertain to, and you're going to miss the opportunity to say something at the right time that is going to allow you to heal, and move past whatever this is, as well as things ending differently than what you are afraid they're going to end. We get stuck in our guilt. If I speak, I'm going to hurt so-and-so, or I'm going to disrupt this, or I'm going to cut ties. If they are ties that are meant to be cut, it's only for the betterment of your life. You need to come to terms with the fact that you have truths that must be spoken.
Sally De La Rosa is watching.
So I do feel that this is...
Yes. She said yes.
For you. You are who I picked up on last night.
As a painter too, I've never understood how people could use charcoal. I always found it to be so messy.
I love it.
I've never liked it. Never. I've tried many different times in my life, but I don't know. I just like to sit down with the paintbrush in my hand and I let it free flow. But those that draw with charcoal and all this, just really, that's amazing to me, because I could never get it right. I'm going to pull my chair a little bit closer over here now so I can start reading these comments a little bit easier, I think. Okay, so Krista said, I had a hard time falling asleep last night. And good morning, Sally.
Not surprising. Just know that you are on the cusp of releasing some of the truths that I feel like you are about to step through this gateway.
Oh, yeah.
You are going to start off by telling one truth. It's going to go better than
It's
what
going to feel
you think.
liberating. Yeah.
It's going to free you, and you're going to find your voice for other truths.
Oh, absolutely. Otherwise, talk to me. I am really good at helping people find their voices. And they may be, Krista. She says the people I want to speak up to are sensitive and defensive. And they may be because they're trying to kind of back you down from speaking your truth. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it or experience what comes along with it. But you have to figure out what's more important right now. Is it you and your well-being, or is it protecting somebody else? Sometimes we just have to speak our minds and let the chips fall where they may. And sometimes that in itself is very freeing and very liberating. So absolutely. But I cannot wait for her to connect this painting with you. I just cannot wait. I'm so excited. And I've never actually been a part of her process. So it feels really good to kind of be a part of this and get her out on another level. She's extremely gifted and extremely talented, and I just love watching her work. Sally says, so impressed with Jordan. Me too. What a coinky dink. Me too.
So I don't follow any particular art style, whether it be abstract,
You've got your own.
photorealism. I just pretty much go wherever I'm told to go, and if it works, great.
You know, I think if I had to label your art in any particular style, I think I would give it its own name. And I would call it soulful art. I really would. So your name of your group, beautiful name because it matches. Absolutely does. Her group is Soul Art on Facebook. Soul Art. You can connect with her there. Oh my gosh. I just so love watching it come together. Can I give them a sneak peek? No, I will not give them a sneak peek. I want to, but I will not do that.
So I am still like any other artist. I still have my days where my pieces just they're not coming together. They're not working.
We all have those. So when something doesn't work like that and the energy just doesn't feel right, you do...
I walk away from it.
Walk away? Me too. I walk away and I let it sit there. I can't just sit there and I don't know. I've had a time in the recent where I started out painting one thing and the next thing I know, it just messed up for whatever reason because my heart wasn't in it. Hi, Jennifer. So I just I screwed the whole thing up and I walked away from it. I had to start all over again. It just did not feel right, and I tried to push it, even though it didn't. Oh. I can't get off it first. She waits till I go pick it up and steps on it.
Krista, is a lot of your issues family?
I feel family too, so. There should be a stack right there of them. Right here somewhere. Just stick it right on top of there. Oh, they're in the purple, yeah, purple folder. I did stick them in the folder so I would not lose things so easily.
Respond, yeah.
Oh, she says they are bossy, pushy, and opinionated. She also said boyfriend's mom and another woman that is like a mom. They are bossy, pushy, and opinionated. Oh boy.
So family.
Yeah, in-laws. Whew. Those can be a bit challenging. And man, I remember a point in time where enough was enough for me. And through attacking her own family attacking my spouse behind her back, and I just went off like there was no tomorrow. And I became the less favorite person of the family, and that's okay with me. I can deal with it. But I said what I was going to say, and it made me feel better about saying it. Oh, goodness.
What time to go?
About 29 minutes. It's okay if we go a little over. Otherwise, we will set Krista May Fox up with Jordan. And you can connect with her on Facebook and finish this journey out. Really, please finish this journey out, because as soon as you started to speak, Krista, it was apparent this darn thing was for you this morning. So remember, her group page is Soul Art.
I was really terrified that, like, what if I don't connect with somebody, so I have to have a backup plan so I can at least paint something. But Krista, I started this shortly before going live. And as soon as you spoke, I knew why I was doing what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. I've never actually seen it at that, like, at this point, and me actually see who it's referring to. But
so now you know,
yeah,
like,
now
the
I know how it
background
feels,
for
yeah.
what happened with the very first one I did.
Right,
And
right.
how it just happened.
It just happens. Kind of like readings, it just happens. And I think that's what you do, is you read a person. You read their energy. You pull yourself into their sense of what's going on in their life at the moment.
I really hope that you take my advice and speak your truths.
Love energy, Krista says. And that would be neat. So she would love to connect with you.
I feel like once you do this, you're going to learn a lot about yourself.
I think you're going to find strength in this painting. So I really do. I think you're going to find strength in it. You're going to this moment, this assistance with releasing, because I do think that it assists people with their need to release. And you making them feel like they can do it. They actually can do it.
I was always the one, and my mom can attest to this. I was always the one that I was more reserved. I just hid in the background. I did what I could to stay.
The wallflower. You were the wallflower of life.
Until the first time I started speaking my truths, and
Yes.
I felt how I felt afterwards.
It's
and I knew that
empowering.
there was no going back to the one that I used to be.
Nope, it is empowering. It opens you up to a new way of being. And when you're not so tied down to crap that other people want to tie you to, when you're not tied to that, you can actually get up and flow and move and breathe. And it's liberating to speak your mind. It really is. Absolutely, Krista. Ask the angels to help you. The angels will jump in and help you find your voice. Oh, Krista, absolutely. I am also the Capricorn, and absolutely 100% correct. Our words can come out sort of harshly. And trust me, it's going to be more in the deliverance of your words than it is the words. So absolutely work on the tone of voice that you use. Be assertive, but do so with a kindness. And that kindness comes in the tone of voice that you use. But gosh, if worse comes to worse and it doesn't go too well and they try to hammer you back down again, then rise above that. Use your power, use your strength.
Another thing that you can do is you can always say what you need to say, because in the end, the only thing that matters is you said it. They heard you. They won't like what you have to say. They won't agree with you, but they heard you. You did what you needed to do. So say it, and then say, okay, we can agree to disagree. This is how I feel.
Absolutely. You should never give up on how you feel, because you are extremely important to this world, and we need you just as much as you need us. We need each other. We're connecting with each other for a reason. So absolutely allow that connection to happen and hold our hands as you go forward. Oh, thank you, Julie. She says power and prayers to you, Krista. Absolutely. I think I'm going to send you a friend request too, Krista, if that's okay, and invite you into Zenlightenment group, which is where we're at today. This is our healing center, and we are actually in the retail space. We have all of this stuff going on in here, and lots of artwork, lots of crafts from different people, crystals, healing items, and so on. But absolutely, I'm going to send you a friend request and invite you into the group, and we'll connect on many other ways. And I'm absolutely loving the fact that I have a voice that can help others find theirs. Today you wouldn't know that though, because I am suffering with allergies really, really bad. Isn't that beautiful?
How did I miss that?
We bought that at, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a second here. We bought this at, can they see it in the camera?
Not yet. It's getting there. That way. A little bit more that way. There it is.
Okay.
That,
We bought that dream catcher at the Gypsy Goddess Fest. That was last weekend. It wound up being like a psychic fair. There was a lot of stuff going on and a lot of crafts and stuff, and it was crocheted, and I thought it was just beautiful. I fell in love with it. Chakra colors. I'm a Reiki master and teacher as well. I do a lot of crystal healing. I'm a crystal Reiki practitioner. I do crystal surgeries and things like that, and that just fit this center perfectly, and I absolutely love it. Now I wished I would have bought the other one that was kind of similar to that, so I could stick it on the other side.
Oh.
And then one more for down there. Next year.
Or maybe just replicate it. Find some deep crochet.
No.
My hands, I have arthritis so bad in my hands that to do that I could not do it like that. I do jewelry, but I can walk away from that, you know, and something like that would have me tied there to it. I know me. I'm meticulous and I'd want to get it all done at once. Yes.
I get that about you.
I have to. If I don't, I will have a billion different unfinished projects all around because my mind skips. I am the Duracell bunny, for sure.
Okay.
I am going. Yes. And for those of you that didn't know, we have a very special guest with us this week. Where are you? I will find you somewhere. There she is.
Hi, everybody.
We have Deirdre.
Thank you.
Deirdre. We have her with us this week. How about that?
How about that? Hi,
She is
everybody.
so full of energy, and we just love her magic. She's just got a lot of magic to her that she don't even know yet.
Oh.
Absolutely. It's coming. It is. Put you back on, Jordan. Aw, she is the best. Julie Kiss said hi. Oh my goodness. I truly wished I could give you guys a sneak peek.
Almost
Truly. We got about 17 minutes.
It'll be done before then.
A little more than that, probably about, we can go for about 20, 25 minutes. I know, right? Oh my gosh. This makes me want to go out and spit out all the truths about people. I never did.
Yeah.
It does. It makes me want to just let loose.
So, Krista, I feel like you have been contemplating this for some time. I feel like every time somebody speaks against you or does something to upset you, says something to upset you, you're right there. You're reaching.
I love how I can actually see, and that's been my one thing that I loved so much about artwork with anatomy in people, is to see the start from the moment that your pencil or your paintbrush touches the canvas to the time that the life starts to take on true animation. And she's at the point now where I can start to see it being animated. And I can, oh my gosh. I can feel the strength of your words, Krista. Ooh, damn. Oh, sorry, you gave me chills again. Whoa. So are you still thinking about coming down and painting on the sidewalk at some point in times?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that when that happens, and I love seeing the people walking by and stopping to watch her. I think I need coffee rather than water. Oh my gosh, cold now. Okay, so let me ask you this. Since you've known how to read people's energy, and you've known that you have this ability, and you've known about your gift, how has this affected your life?
My ability to tell what people to stay away from has increased. I know who I'm absolutely just not gonna vibe well with. I know who to watch out for.
I find myself just being, I'm concentrating so hard on what she's doing that my mouth is hanging open. I just realized that. I was like, So would you say that doing this work feeds your soul?
Oh, definitely. When I'm not painting for others or necessarily for sale, I paint for myself. And so we have a lot of my art, most of the art in my home is mine.
See, I love how you give movement to the different parts. The hair and so on. I love the movement.